Hi everyone, Long here, and today I'm going to be taking a look at Iron Nest Heavy Turret Simulator. Access to the demo comes courtesy through our friends over at LurkIt. Thank you so much to LurkIt for giving me the opportunity to check out the game. And shout out, even bigger shout out to these two gentlemen who put this game out. They spent a lot of time on this, so I'm just going to take you through my experience with the game here. So I started off starting out this calibration fire mission. So I'm reading through a board just to make sure that I know what it is I am supposed to be doing here. A 7-step process. I cannot believe how meticulous this heavy tank simulator turned out to be. So it was pretty cool. I really do like the dedication to detail. I'm not a tank expert by any means, so I'm just gonna take it at face value. And if there's any like tank enthusiasts who want to like talk more about this, feel free to do so in the comments. I don't mind it at all. But my goodness, is this game really detailed? So, getting my objective here, and I'm being told specifically to hit to hit a specific location. So that's what we're gonna do. But first off, I need to go take some notes. So all I gotta do is just like click on any of these instructions just to make sure I copy it down. Having a clipboard, because back in the diesel punk days, nobody had access to a computer. Everyone had telegrams or telegraphs or whatever. I don't know, honestly. But I do appreciate that they were working with very limited technology. Now, in this particular case, I'm definitely not going to hit my target because I have completely screwed up on my trajectory plotting and everything. This was probably one of the most painful experiences I've had. But it was all for. But you'll come to understand that like this is all on you if you screw up any part of the process in order to such that you not only miss targets but you end up endangering a lot of people's lives. Probably just taking a lot of pieces off the board. The wrong pieces, your own pieces anyway, and let's just go ahead and leave it at that. So right now, like, you have instructions here. I love how wonderfully detailed the instructions are for just to like do a bunch of things that like you would never think about. Like back in any game, all you gotta do in any other like tank game, if you're in the battle, all you gotta do is just point and click, or point and press a button, and then out goes a projectile. Yeah, and then but here, what you're doing is that you've got to set all these like parameters in order to get your perfect shot out there. So right now, I'm actually just setting the distance to target, and that's going to be like how I'm going. And based on that, like a lot of different calculations are getting created here, and yep, and you have to have a lot of different like requirements set in place before you can actually get the coordinates you want. As you can see here, it just popped up on my clipboard. So that is so I'm given like the angle of the trajectory angle to in which to point my turret at. So right now I'm just going through the paces of ensuring that my shells are loaded properly. So there's a lot of meticulousness. I can imagine that like in the full game, which actually got released at the time I'm finally like putting together this video. Like a lot of people have responded very well to this game, as you can see here. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn your attention here. Right now, the game is sitting at overwhelmingly positive, and the game had come out 5 days ago from the time that I had actually recorded this. But yeah, it's pretty dang awesome just to see like people like getting into the game here. But the truth is that I had actually recorded this game some weeks back when there was supposed to be supposed to create content for the demo campaign. And so I'll still put, yeah, and so like I'll still fulfill that. It's just that simply it's yeah. I honestly wish I would have put this out much sooner. Um, as I continue to dilly dally and try to figure out where everything is at. So, but nonetheless, we're gonna get the job done because we have to get the job done. Um, See, like the thing is, I'm such a blundering novice. I don't know what half the things that I'm supposed to be doing. So, figuring out, okay, so that's how I'm gonna rotate a gun to the specific trajectory angle that I'm supposed to go with. But yeah, I mean, like it is so meticulous. But you know what's so great about it is that it really exercised these two gentlemen's abilities to like be meticulous about it and just craft the experience that they're looking for. And that's something that is really admirable here. So I didn't quite get it right, but that's okay. It's analog, and it's also it's also a product of its time, and that's what I take away from this. And it's and I actually do appreciate all the detail that went in it. I sure as heck do not know how to how any of this stuff will work internally, but I am actually like very enamored by the fact that I can go through the motions of what they went through in order to plot everything correctly. Because these hulking beasts, I mean, like these are like they're not easy to maintain. They're not they're not easy to to operate. It is all of this is going to be a pain in the butt to try to like get right. So I'm trying to go with bearing and distance. I'm trying to set the right distance, the right angle, and the right bearing in order to hit my target. And yeah, the first and I mean, my hope is that like as long as I follow these instructions correctly, I think I'm going to hit my target, right? I mean, that's what I would like to think here. And so I'm going to go ahead and set the turret rotation to yep. So I'm just slowly just like getting through this. And yeah, okay, so I've got it. And now it's time for me to go through the steps of ensuring that I get a safe firing shot. Yeah, all right, so I got to read the clipboard just to make sure I know what I'm doing. All right, so these are all the steps that I need to hit before I can actually try this out here. But I do, oh, yeah, so that doesn't work for some reason. Huh, I wonder why. Because I'm a moron. Because I need to set that first. Now, is this going to fire? I hope so. Oh, wow! What do you know? It did! It actually did fire! Only now I'm trying to figure out, wait, what's going on here? Why am I... did I not plot that the right way? It was just like, are you serious? And like, where did I go wrong? And then like, later on, I'm just like, I'm baffled by this. And then so like, I take a day later. Because I got so frustrated with how everything went, I just had to do the same thing over and over again. I'm not even sure that this attempt got right, came up right. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and try to speed run as much of this process as I can because, quite honestly, it's like the same steps that I go through here. Yep, and as you can see there, like I had a lot of frustration, like like a lot of my keyboard interactions. That's why you see the caps lock button there. I'm hitting keys like nothing, and it is frustrating at this point. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. All I'm trying to do is I'm trying to follow this step-by-step guide on how to properly, direct a tank to fire at an intended target. I don't know how this turned out to be rocket science for me because I don't know what the hell it is I'm doing. I'm firing shots into, who knows what, and I could be taking pieces off the board, so to speak, and and part of my soul is dying at this point because I'm not hitting the people I was told that needed to be taken off, hitting the pieces, taking pieces off the board. Let's just go ahead and call it that. It's because this is genuinely a frustrating experience if you don't do it right. And I'm just like, at this point, the gears are turning in my head as much as the turrets, and I'm just like setting up everything all over again until about like, mind you, I'm gonna go ahead and pause for a little bit because, mind you, you can actually like run out of shells to fire, and then what you're gonna do after that. So finally, about like 8 or 9 shots later, and that's after I reloaded the game, I'm finally getting to a point where I think I'm hitting it, but I also ended up taking out some innocent targets too, because for some reason I could not get the dang calibration to work very well. And you know what? This is the closest I've had to like some kind of miracle happening, depending on like how you define miracle, because I am after all a tank operator operating this big old iron nest. And so look, I finally hit my target, and again, frustrations with the keyboard. But yeah, I missed 2 targets. I hit a civilian and and I hit a hospital before I finally hit my intended target. So yay for me, but nay for the people whose lives had to be were unfortunately taken out by my idiotic mistakes. So finally, I get the right to go to sleep because I've had enough of this BS. But you know what? Props to everyone who happened to like love this game. I hope that you definitely get your money's worth. It is $15, like on a wish list, on an introductory wish list, on an introductory sale. So I'll be providing a link to the page so that you can actually go and get this, try this game for yourself. It does look really good, but I think I'm going to go ahead and just wait. I'm just going to wait till I get through my massive backlog of games. I'm working on a bunch of different games. Actually, so I actually found another game that I'm playing through currently, but oh boy, do I need an espresso. I think after I'm done recording this video and then publishing it up, I'm just gonna go fix up a cup of coffee. I'm just gonna get on with my day. But anyway, Iron Nest Heavy Turret Simulator. It's a great game. It's just not a game for me. But big props to the devs who actually like put this all together. So anyway, that's it for me. I hope that you had a great time listening to me rant and watching me flail about in this game. If you like what you saw here, please do like the video, comment on what you enjoyed and what you didn't enjoy about the game. And if you want to see more content like this, then please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. Thanks a lot, everyone, and hang loose.